We've been following the breaking news about Mike Brown for a few hours now.
Yeah, if you're just waking up, Cavs head coach Mike Brown has been fired. That's according to ESPN, the magazine, and several sports websites. Sports director Andy Baskin filed this report new for Good Morning Cleveland.
It was a day Mike Brown will never forget. His first day as the head coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
The city of Cleveland is an exciting city, and I've fallen in love with it in a short amount of time. Not only that, it's a town that has great sports tradition, and my family and I were looking forward to being a part of that.
At the time, the 35-year-old was the second youngest man to guide an NBA team.
He's a great guy. He's got a lot of integrity and character. Usually when you make a big hire, whether it's in business or basketball, you can get somebody to say something bad or negative or what's their downside. We couldn't find anybody to say anything negative about Mike.
In his 5 seasons, his resume, the most impressive in the team's 40-year history. The only coach to guide the franchise to the NBA Finals. You remember that back in 2007. Look back at his numbers in his 5 years with the Cavaliers. No finish less than second place in the Central. After taking over for Paul Silas, Brown broke a string of 6 coaches that walked the sidelines after Lenny Wilkens in '93. He was brought in as a defensive expert. He proved his worth in that category, taking a raw defensive talent in LeBron James in 2005 and converting him into one of the best defensive players in the league by last season. Critics will question the last 2 weeks of his career, his rotation in the playoffs, and his offensive schemes. The biggest question owner Dan Gilbert will now face: who will want to coach the Cavaliers if LeBron leaves? After all, you just fired the all-time winningest coach in franchise history. Andy Baskin, News Channel 5.
Yeah, you can't argue that those are impressive numbers, and we somewhat expected this to happen. Hopefully, though, he'll land on his feet, because I've heard he's a really nice guy.
I heard he's a really good guy, and you wonder how, most importantly, now, how this affects LeBron's decision, whether he stays or doesn't.
I'm sure we'll be talking all about that in the next few weeks.
Got another month to go for LeBron, right?